Farmer Sean Drennan says wind turbines are actually damaging the environment. For one, he says they damage the lifeblood of farmers, the soil.
One of the first questions we asked the wind company was about earthworms, because that's what makes soils grow. It makes it fertile. And there's 3 different earthworms that you actually have in a soil, and if you lose one of them, you have none of them.
Drennan says farmers in nearby Ripley started noticing something strange after that 38 turbine wind project was built. The earthworms were vanishing.
You know, farmers are observant. They watch what happens on their properties. They said the seagulls would come so far on one side of the turbine, and then they would start about the same distance on the other side. And at first, they believed it was because the seagulls didn't like the turbines. What the seagulls are there for is to eat the earthworms. When you're plowing, you're turning the soil up and the earthworms come up, and it's food for them. It didn't take them too long to figure out there was nothing there for them, that the earthworms in that particular area around the turbine had left.
Left, he says, because they are sensitive to surges of electrical charges and vibrations.
Wind turbines do both. They create electrical charge and they create vibration. Earthworms feel vibrations and they flee. All of the work that we have spent over all of the years, in a few years or less, 2 or 3 years, we could be set back to nothing.
He says there's a cost to this.
Lands are going to get harder. Without the earthworms to help open up the soil and create a viable and efficient soil, food production will go down.
Many farmers in areas of wind turbines are also concerned about how water tables are affected.
Source water protection is an issue. The bases are going 50 feet in the ground, they're going into aquifers. There's many components of cement that are toxic. So he's saying, well, if you put 100 of these things up and they're in the ground 50 feet, is there not an issue within the aquifers?
And the effect on livestock? Kim Calling's husband ran a dairy operation in Ripley. After the turbines went in, he noticed the cattle began to act strange.
They'd be jumping around, their tails would be switching. They just weren't comfortable.